Hey guys, we're here with Wesley and he's got a couple 64 Plymouths on display here. He's going to talk to us about, there'll probably be some people in the way, but we can talk about it. What can you tell us about these cars, Wesley?
Well, my father restored both of them. The convertible was completed in 1994. It was about a 4-year restoration from start to finish. Originally, the convertible was a 318.
Originally a 318.
318 car. The original color was baby blue and a darker blue interior. And that was changed to what would have been a factory option color, but red with a white top. And the original engine was a 383. It's been upgraded to an original for that year option 426 street wedge.
426 street wedge.
And air conditioning in a convertible, so that's kind of a rare.
And it came that way, air conditioning in a convertible.
Yep. And it's been added with, Chrysler electronic ignition and.
Let's check it out.
It's a power window car, so it's got power windows, so it was a pretty well optioned car for its day.
It probably don't have any trouble passing anybody, does it?
No, it's a nice cruiser. Nice cruiser for sure.
And the Sport Furies all had bucket seats, didn't they?
Yes.
You too, Andy. Bye. Hey.
This particular one, my dad did upholstery work for a living, and this is all stitched up in leather. So.
Yeah, I don't know if you guys can hear him very well with all these people in the background, but his dad did upholstery for a living, and he did all this in leather. And this was originally a power window car.
Correct. Yep.
Huh. And factory air.
Yeah, well optioned for its day.
And the tachometer in the console, my 68 XL has that.
Yeah, that was only an standard with a 426 street wedge. A 383 had the blank.
Oh, really? So you had to find it?
Yeah, so
that's what I did too. I had to find mine. Mine was available with any 68 XL, but you don't see very many of them.
Sure.
So, yeah, this is an awesome car. Original wheel covers.
Oh yeah. Yep, those are unrestored.
This one's a Sport Fury, and this one's a Belvedere.
Yeah, correct. This
Yeah, it's a little bit lesser trim option.
Right, it was Sport Fury, Belvedere, and then Savoy was the bottom. So this was second from the bottom trim level.
So what have you done to this one?
This one's not factory paint. The factory was white, so this has been changed from factory. And then kind of unique, different, but still looks correct, is it has the Sport Fury interior. It should have been a bench seat.
Okay.
But it's 4-speed.
So there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, 4-speed car.
Was it originally a 4-speed car?
It was, yeah.
It was.
318 4-speed car, original.
And it's got power windows as well.
Yeah, that was would have been an option, and a higher trim put in this to make it look.
And you added them in this one?
Added them to this, yes.
Where did you find a power window system for a 64 Plymouth?
My dad, when he bought his first 64 in 1967, just started hoarding cars and parts.
That's what I did. That's why everybody asked me, where do you find that stuff? It's like, well, I parted out so many cars.
Accumulated from time.
Yeah. Yeah, they're... And this one's an automatic, right?
Correct, yep.
And I see when you you don't have the push button over here, they just put you a little emblem blank off plate in there, I guess.
Yeah, the delete plate.
Yeah. And what are we running in this one?
This one has a Hemi. So
a Hemi.
This was
426.
Yeah, Hemi put in. It's fun.
Yeah.
It's fast.
I bet. Got the train going by. I see did all of them have the emblem, the engine on the emblem, or like you see this one says 426?
Yeah, so they had the call out when it was a big block. So 361, 383, 426 had the call out. So if you would have had a factory Hemi, it would have had that
That's pretty cool.
This is a 318 hood ornament because it was a 318 car, and I thought kind of cool to keep it. You know,
Yeah.
so we kept it like that.
Right. So that's what came on it.
Yeah. It doesn't sound like a 318, but it's.
I bet it doesn't. But there's nothing wrong with a 318
But the car
either.
looks nice and clean, so yeah.
My dad had a 63 and a 64 Plymouth when we were kids. And then honestly, I think he paid $50 for one and $75 for the other one.
I believe it.
And drove them and drove them. I mean, it was in the 70s.
Yeah.
And like I say, you just couldn't tear them up. And they were both push button automatics. Both 4 doors. I just always loved the roof line on these.
Yeah, it's a nice clean line.
And that was 64 and 65 only, wasn't it, really, for that particular roof?
For that, this, yes, for these lines, yes.
Yeah.
Then, 66 and 7 had a similar, but a little bit sharper.
Yeah. It's pretty cool. I mean, you ever think about how many different molds and how much money it took back then to make all these different trim options and emblems and everything. That's completely different trim over there on that one compared to this one. There's
the amount of effort that went into developing that.
Every year.
Every year.
They changed every year.
Huge.
And it's like, that's
Huge
like
amount of
the
work.
68 Ford, they had like, I think it was 21 different models. So think of all the different emblems and different pieces of trim and different seat patterns and all that stuff. It's crazy what went into all that.
Yeah, that's effort.
Did all of them have this kind of like what bumper guard looking thing?
No, and this was not an option on the Belvedere, but had it, so we put it on. But it was an option on the Fury and the Sport Fury.
That's
they
pretty
have
cool.
bumper guards.
And that one's got rocker moldings. This one does not, does it?
Correct. Yeah, you could not get that on the lower trim.
That was probably standard on the Sport
It was
Fury,
an
wasn't
option on the Sport Fury.
Oh, it was an option. Huh. And a power top.
Yep, power top.
I always think it's funny because Corvette didn't come out with a power top until 2005. Everybody else had them. It's
Right.
like, maybe we should stop making these people try to turn into contortionists.
Right.
Because it took like 2 people to put tops up and down on some of those manual top cars. Did you use the original power window motors, or did you find new ones, or?
The convertible has the original ones. This one has been updated with, there was a company that redid them. It was a New Relic. That's the name of it.
I've heard of that.
Modern motors, and been very.
But they go right on the original regulators?
It does, and there's no modification needed. It's just you put them in and put power to it.
Awesome.
Very happy with them so far.
So it came with the regulators?
We had the regulators.
You had the regulators.
And then bought
Okay, but the motors go on an original regulators.
Instead of using the old stuff, it's new. Yep.
It's funny because that's what I've specialized in for almost 25 years now, is power windows, door locks, keyless entries, and things like that. And it's like power windows was my bread and butter through like the early 2000s,
Sure.
especially with those GM, those cable-driven regulators. And these old cars like this, you couldn't break a window regulator unless you had a cut and torch.
Yeah.
So,
metal in those.
yeah. So this was originally white. What color was the interior?
The blue.
A blue. And your dad did this too?
Correct. Yeah. This is actually a Legendary vinyl seat cover. This is not stitched. This was just purchased from Legendary.
Oh, so they're making them.
Yeah, they
look
make the
exact.
covers. Yeah, they are. They do a nice job. And
Yeah.
same with the door panels. That's Legendary skin.
Wow.
These yours?
It's funny, you can't buy.
What size engine's in that? Is that a 3 in there?
That's a 426.
Or? That's okay. I
Yeah.
knew they had both of them.
Really great cars.
Thank you.
Even they use the same tail lights, huh?
No, a Savoy or a Belvedere and Savoy had a different tail light. These are Sport Fury tail lights.
Okay.
They're just something different to dress it up. But the Savoy Belvedere lens would have been all one.
Okay,
It
yeah,
would've
that
been
makes,
all
yeah, I remember
one
that.
lens,
Yeah, I
so
remember that on
simple.
my dad's. Yeah.
Simple. Look
Yeah.
nice still, but simple. Just
Huh,
different.
it's really great.
Thanks.
And then like the finish panel and stuff on the back, you know, that the upper model gets.
Right.
I guess the bumper guards were optional on everything, probably.
Yeah. At that, I'm not 100% sure if it was on the Savoy or Belvedere, but I know Sport Fury and Fury was an option.
Huh. Pretty cool.
But with Chrysler back then, you could pretty much get anything you wanted. Just
Right, right.
Special order.
Yeah. Well, hey, Wesley, thank you very much for
Thanks.
talking with us. I appreciate it.
It's always fun
All right,
talking about
guys.
cars.
Yeah.
So,
All right, guys, thanks for watching. We'll go through here and check out some more of these Mopars for you. All right, guys, we're gonna walk here and look at the rest of these real quick. I'm just gonna go through. I appreciate Wesley talking to us, but there's just too many people and it's too loud for you guys to hear anything. So I'll just take you through here and just go slow past the rest of these Mopars for you. Model T's running up and down the road everywhere. I mean, that's just normal. I do that every day. 69 GTX.
Where's that?
You guys can pause it and zoom in on that and read it if you want. I just always really like those 64 Plymouths and the 63s because, like I said, my dad had one. 426 GTX, 67. Another 63 Plymouth. What is this? I believe this might be a 65 Satellite, like my buddy Sam's. Bucket seat car, automatic. Yep, 65. Commando V8. 426 super stock.
Well, you could be like those Concours guys where they never put the roof down.
I think we got a Roadrunner here. I really can't see out here either in this glaring sun very well.
Yeah, she's right there.
Superbird. Charger RT. There's a 63 Fury convertible. I like that one a lot. I can't get over this rope though. It's a no-no. Here we got another 64.
Yeah. Look at this battery.
Six-pack Roadrunner. That one there says it's a 383. Looks like it might have the original window sticker in the dash there, or in the windshield. I think I might be able to go around the back of these and then come back around the front. 67 Coronet RT. automatic car. Four-speed. Big old Chrysler 300. A Dart Swinger. I don't know why Chris Jacobs isn't up here. I don't want to get too close to these because we're not probably supposed to be even behind that fence. That car looks like a 4-speed. There's a beautiful color there, that blue. A white top. I like this one with the dust stripe running down the side. The Roadrunner in front of it. See if I can zoom in on that for you guys. Yeah, I really like how they put that Roadrunner up front and had the dust running all the way down the side. We can look at that a little bit better over here. See there? I really like that little touch right there. That's pretty cool. That one's got the window sticker in the back glass.
Oh, okay. That's why. That's why. You, okay, now I go. I think why you got
That is so pretty.
Them big old Chrysler 300s were cool cars. Oh, we got another 64 coming up over here too. Hold on. Here's a good comparison here for 1964. We were talking about the 64 Plymouths earlier. Here's the 64 Ford Fairlane. Same size car as a 64 Plymouth. And you guys know me, I've always been a Ford guy, and I love these cars.
So I've changed departments a couple of times.
289, Fairlane 500, Sport Coupe, bucket seats. It's an automatic on the column. Awesome looking car. Magnum 500 rims. So there's the Fairlane Sports Coupe for 1964. So now let's walk over here and compare the 64 Plymouth. Now this one's just a Fury. It's not a Sport Fury like when we talked to Wesley. But see there, the little intermediate cars, 64 Ford Fairlane. 64 Plymouth Fury. This one's a convertible. It's got some Cargers on it. And this one is a bench seat with the push button automatic transmission that I was talking about, how those cars over there had the little block-off plate for it. This is a great car too. I love the 64 Plymouth. I love the 64 Fairlane, but I still love the 64 Plymouth. So that's a really good comparison between those two cars for Mopar and Ford. If I get around this pole. And this one says it's got a 383. It's really great chrome they put on these cars, all the detail that you don't see nowadays. So there, I was on my way back to my car, and I just wanted to show you guys that comparison between the two, the 64 Ford Fairlane and the 64 Plymouth Fury. Both great looking cars and built really well. All right, I'm gonna get back over here to my car. Here we are, another 64 Sport Fury convertible. I really like that red one. I assume after talking to Wesley, this one's a 318 car with no engine emblem in the hood, or no engine numbers in the hood ornament. Charger RT. '57 Chrysler 300C. Look at that engine.
Because the kicker is convertible. You could have a flathead 60.
Another power window car. You guys know how I like my options. It's got air conditioning.
But you know, you got that crossover between.
Wow, this one's a 3-speed on the column. I didn't expect that. I was going to come over here and show you guys the push button automatic, but it's not there. We're looking at a 3-speed on the column. I don't believe I've ever seen that personally in one of these. No rocker mold in there like Wesley's. Looks like we got some chargers here. I see something interesting over here. Check it out, an original ASC sunroof. 73 Charger SE. Original ASC sunroof. Oh, it's a crank one. It's not power, but it does have power windows. Okay guys, that's your Mopar fix for the show. I hope you like it. If you do, please hit that thumbs up and subscribe and hit that notification bell. Leave me a comment. I appreciate it. Thanks for watching.